What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel where you subscribe to get daily updates on Bitcoin. We'll also be taking a look at Litecoin and Ethereum at the end of the video. Make sure you watch the whole video so you get a view of what's going on. Is today going to be the day we break 10K and stay below it, or are we going to have a gap fill and a bounce back? We're going to talk about that. Like I said, definitely stick around, watch the whole video. There's a free Discord group in the description below the video. If you want a community to hang out in and talk about and learn about crypto, that is the place to be. Let's get into it. Alright guys, as always, this is not financial advice, trading advice, nor is it investment advice. Always do your own due diligence and research before investing or trading in any market. Let's take a look at the news headlines and get a feel for the sentiment. But first, I want to remind you guys, we are doing a Ledger Nano giveaway Sunday. All you have to do to enter to win is make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Take 1 second out, smash that like button, and leave your comment down below. I will be picking a random comment from a random video throughout the week on Sunday that will pick the winner. All right, let's look at the news headlines. Bitcoin is braced for massive week. Using your second stimulus check to buy Bitcoin could be a disaster. Ethereum developers weigh gas rule change as to ease fee pressure. Excuse me guys, it's early. I just woke up. I just wanted to get this video out. I'm going to try to make it as quick as possible. But that there just shows you how centralized Ethereum is. Be careful with that. I've talked about it many times on this channel. I'm not going to go through it all again. Binance unveils new product. We already looked at that. Is there anything else new? Just Eat now accepting Bitcoin payments in France. Bitcoin bulls case stronger than ever despite price drop, analysts say. That is very bullish news. To me, is very bearish. As you guys know, I am still bearish in the midterm on the market, and we'll look at some targets. Fear and Greed Index still at 41. That's 2 days in a row, still in the fear zone. I just want to point out real quick, lower highs in the monthly macro, that is bearish divergence. We are getting higher highs in the price and lower highs in the RSI. That is bearish divergence in the monthly. That takes a while to play out, and that's pretty big bearish divergence, guys. But of course, we have our targets. Look at yesterday's video if you want. These are the bullish targets, and if you watch videos from weeks back, you'll see how I got the targets. But like I said, I am looking to at least come down, retest this trend line and the 55 EMA at some point here around 9,000 to 9,200. If we look at the RSI on the weekly, we've talked about this also. A close above this trend line would make me bullish, but until then, I'm not bullish till we come down and retest this bottom trend line. Could be a few months out, but that is when I believe a buyback is going to be done by me. We're going to take a look at Prime XBT. I'm going to leave a tutorial up top if you guys are interested in trading. This is by far the best exchange for you to do crypto exchange, Forex, gold, silver, oil, S&P, Dow Jones, anything you want to trade on this. It is, like I said, it is the superior exchange. I used to talk about other exchanges, and you see a lot of other people talking about them. They pay a lot more in commission to the promoters than Prime XBT does, because they do scam wicks, liquidate people or whatever. Prime XBT does not trade against you. That is why I prefer them. You can use promo code Savy50. That will get you 50% on top of your deposit every time you make a deposit, up to 1 Bitcoin that you can use towards your margin. Savy25 will give you 25% off of your fees. So, yeah, I am still currently in my short. Right now, I'm up. I had a short yesterday. I did get stopped out. I re-entered last night. We started this account. This is just an account for you guys to watch. This is not my main account, but I started this one with 1 Bitcoin. We're up to 2.2 Bitcoin as we speak right now. I had some more orders in. I'm actually gonna take them off while I'm here and just stay in my current short. Let's take a look at the daily. This is the area we're watching now. We had been looking at this as a possible rising broadening wedge with a target all the way down to the 3900 range. Remember guys, there is a gap down at 3560. It is seen in the 8-hour on the CME futures. I'm not saying it has to go down there, but I've been pointing out, guys, be aware of it. And as of right now, we're going to move this over a little bit. That 97.15, if we were to break below that, guys, the next major support line's down here at the 7800. And then, of course, if that was to break to go down, we'll take a look at some more targets in the smaller time frames. So like I said, make sure you stick around for the whole video, and please take a second out, smash that like button. All right, looking at the rising broadening wedge, rising wedge that we broke out of, and we are currently broken down from it. It does look like we have plenty more room to come down here, and that could get us down to that $8,000 range. But like I said, we're going to take a look at some more immediate targets. But first, I wanted to take one more look at the daily in a different way. If you look at the white dotted lines, looking at this as a rising broadening wedge, the measured move of the breakdown from 97.33-ish is about $6,450. Another way to look at it is from our swing low to our swing high up here. Our 0.236 fib, this is the Fibonacci retracement levels. We have broken down below. That's 10,464. We did come up, retest it, and got rejected again. The next fib retracement level is 91.86. So that $9,200 range that we've been talking about for over a week now. And then if that does not hold, looking at the 81.50. If that doesn't hold the golden pocket zone, I would at least see us coming back to this in the midterm, guys, between 68.50 and 71.20. If that does not hold, then our target from this rising broadening wedge is 64.50. And then we have our 0.786 retracement fib at 56.81. And then, of course, our gap down here. We may be getting some bad news in the news or something to help push this. Show me the charts, I'll tell you the news type deal. You usually can see it in the charts before you'll hear about it in the news. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel in another way, this is my wife's webpage, anchorimage.com. There's a link below along with my other affiliate links down there, as in like hard wallets and things like that. But definitely check out her webpage. A lot of cool crypto stuff. It's quality. It's not garbage, iron-on junk. So let's take a look at the 4-hour. So looking at the 4-hour, we've been looking at this as a rising wedge. And the measured move of that rising wedge is about $5,900. That would be getting through our golden pocket. But we need to watch this area first, the 68.50 to the 71.40. If we do make it down to this range, I would expect a bounce here. Let's look at the RSI. So the RSI does look like, let me zoom in a little bit. It does look like we could obviously continue down to that 9,200 area and maybe get a bounce back up. We could come all the way back up and retest this 10,450 area after closing the gap down here. Could pop back up, and I'll just show you what that might look like. If we get down to this area, bounce and come back up, retest this one more time before continuing down. So be aware of that. There's going to be obviously bounces in between. It's most likely not going to be one straight candle all the way down. The 1-hour chart. So we're looking at this as a rising channel. The measured move of the rising channel is 96.89, 9,700. That would close that gap. But if we look at what's going on right here, this does look like a bear flag forming with a flagpole here. Let's take a measured move of the flagpole and bring it down if we were to break this area around the $8,100 range. So that is my next area of interest, that 8,100. If obviously if the 92 doesn't hold, let's look at the RSI here. This is another thing looking like we're in a rising channel now. If we break this channel, we are most likely gonna have a pretty decent dump, guys. So be careful here. Let's look at the other view we've been looking at for a while, and that would be, we already hit our 10.5, fell below it. If we take a measured move of the whole triangle here, that gets us down to around the 8,700. Definitely looking possible. And if we look at this as a failed bull flag, take the flag pull, put it down to where we broke down, that gets us around that $7,400 range, guys. It is definitely looking bearish today. Also, taking a look at the area we're at now. I posted this chart days ago on my Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, I suggest you do. I don't post a lot on there, but I do post when I see something significant that I haven't talked about in the videos. I'll post a chart here and there, or just, you know, I just like to play on Twitter sometimes. So if we look at what happened here, we did rise back up. We could get that rise again here to possibly, you know, 10.8, 10.9, maybe even up to the 11.2, because if we look back over here, coming up to retest this trend line on the bottom of the triangle would be 11.4. So that is a possibility. I'm seeing it less and less likely now, but it is possible. As you can see over here, we dropped down, came back up, and before we did our drop. So we could see that here. So be aware of that. And if you look here where the RSI reset over here, RSI was way down here, came back up, while the price didn't move up quite as much as the RSI, and then continued our dump. We could see the same thing here, guys. Possibly one more push up before continuing down, or just, you know, plummet from here. It is definitely bearish here, guys, in my opinion. Be careful if you guys are watching the crazy bullish candle or channels that say we're going to bounce off our 97 and go to the moon. We most likely will get a bounce at 97. But I don't think we're going to the moon. I believe we'll get stopped up in this area again and just continue crashing down, in my opinion. Let's look at Litecoin. Litecoin, we still have our target at 38.36. Best case scenario for the bulls, we come up and retest this 57 area before crashing down. But yeah, things are looking ready to come down to our target here in Litecoin. And let's look at Ethereum. So Ethereum, same thing. We have a target down here around 242. And that's looking at this as a broadening wedge here. And what do? We take a measured move of the area we broke it, and it gets us down to that $240 range. We do have room in the RSI to come down and make that. But again, we could come up all the way and retest this trend line here, retest the old support for resistance around 370-ish before coming down. So that would be in the bulls best case scenario, but our EMAs are looking very bearish on everything. That's the only way to look at it for me, guys. So anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to click the CryptoSavy logo above my head. That will get you subscribed to the channel, and then tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos, and click that all to make sure YouTube notifies you. Another way you can help everybody get notified is smash that like button. Take 1 second out, smash it. Leave your comments down below for your chance to win the ledger that will be on Sunday. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'm out.